Cyclone Belal in France, January 15, 2024, where powerful high-speed storm leave a trail of incredible destruction.
Madame!
Voilà, Bella, il est là. Hein. Là, vous voyez l'œil.
Non, mon pied papa était...
The French island of La Réunion was placed under a maximum level cyclone alert on Monday morning. Citizens were urged to stay inside, cut power, stop using tap water, and stay in the safest room of their house due to Cyclone Belal. Take refuge in the safest room of your homes, the local prefect's office said on social media. Do not go out on whatever pretext, even if the weather is calm. This is probably the eye of the cyclone, the agency said. Under the so-called violet alert, France's most serious even emergency service on the island in the Indian Ocean east of Madagascar are not allowed to leave their base from 6 a.m. On social media, users on Monday morning post first video on heavy winds and rainfall. While the actual damage caused by the cyclone hitting the shores of the island wasn't immediately clear. According to Meteo France, the storm is expected to reach its peak on Monday with speeds of around 200 km per hour at low altitudes and 250 km per hour in inhabited areas located higher up the island. Cyclonic sea waves of up to 15 meters are also expected. Prime Minister were attending a Paris crisis center on Sunday to follow the situation the island is facing. The Roland Garros airport on the island will be closed to flights until further notice beginning at 4 p.m. local time as part of the measure taken against the cyclone with expected gusts to 250 km per hour. Residents of the island have already been advised to stay at home because of the current orange alert. However, with the implementation of the red alert, all movement will be prohibited except for emergency service. Nearly 860,000 people on Reunion Island are also advised to stock up on food and also drinks and move to a safe shelter where they will need to stay for several days. Belal, which went from a tropical storm to a cyclone late on Saturday, has been gathering strength for several days and now hit Reunion directly. Coastal routes were closed to traffic on Sunday afternoon and the airport was also shut with all flights for Monday cancelled. Belal is the strongest storm so far of the region's cyclone season, which began in November and will last until the end of April. Reunion has not been struck by a storm of this magnitude since January 2014, when Cyclone Belal battered the island with torrential rain and powerful gusts. The cyclone, which cut off power to more than 100,000 households and left nearly half the island's residents without running water. The losses to Reunion farmers were estimated at more than 60 million. Air Mauritius wishes to inform the general public of the closure of Roland Garros Airport in Saint-Denis de la Réunion due to the approaching tropical cyclone Belal. The cancellation of all its flights to and from Reunion will further notice. Additionally, due to weather conditions, the ATR-72 aircraft are unable to take off from Rodriguez at full capacity, resulting in many baggage items being unable to be transported recently. We apologize for the inconvenience caused by this situation, which is beyond our control, the agency said. Nevertheless, in our commitment to finding solutions for our passengers, we will operate a special flight to transport baggage left behind in Rodriguez as soon as possible. Air Mauritius reiterated that the safety and security of its passengers and all its personnel remain its topmost priority. The most at this stage of the cyclonic episode, the result at this stage of the cyclonic episode are rather positive in the eastern city, with a strong wind in the morning and still a few squalls at present. Around 20 calls were received at the switchboard. As soon as the purple alert is lifted, the municipal service will carry out an inventory to carry out the necessary intervention in other priority. He said a message to residents who might be tempted to go near waterways. Be careful, don't take risks, and don't put the emergency service at risk. The volcano, Grand Coude, and Will South region will remain well watered this Monday afternoon. But Belal has not finished bringing wind, since gusts of 180 km/h in the upper areas are still expected in the southwest until the end afternoon. According to HEAD and the electronic mobility, the agents will be able to do so as soon as the purple alert is lifted. 100,000 customers remain without electricity, or 23% of Reunion households. Emergency exits will be able to carry it out in order to intervene in the most serious dangers. But certain maneuvers can be done remotely to resupply as many people as possible as quickly as possible. A diagnosis phase will follow for a return to normal, which will not be immediate, however, because it will obviously depend on the damage. The prefect, in view of the trajectory finally adopted by Cyclone Belal, decided to lift the purple alert.